Hi everyone, Scott Weaver with Air Gunner Reviews. So I just picked up this Kral Puncher Breaker Silent, and I just got it on Friday. Today is Monday, so I've had a little time to experiment with it and to look it over. And I have 5 things that may surprise you about this gun that I didn't know after watching countless reviews online, on YouTube of course, and that nobody even mentioned. So I thought I'd go over these with you right now. So, number 1 is the bottom Picatinny Rail. The bottom Picatinny Rail, at least on mine, and it may not happen to yours, the bolt that is attached to it is a little long. So as a result, when you put a bipod on, watch what happens. It shakes and rattles all over the place. Now this could also be a laser light, it doesn't matter. And this has been tightened all the way down. If I were to take this and push it in, it is bottomed right out. But even though it's bottomed out, it moves like crazy. So what I believe, if you have this, I believe what I'm going to have to do is back the screw out, of course, grind it, and hopefully when I tighten it, it'll tighten it up solid. If not, I'll probably have to take some epoxy glue or something, glue it, and then tighten it. I don't know. But I believe that if I just grind the screw down a little bit, that'll work. So, number 2 also has to do with the bottom Picatinny Rail, as it is just slightly dimensionally smaller than any of my other guns. For instance, the Hatsan Bull Boss, this is just a little larger, and this one actually matches. I put one on my Benjamin Marauder. I have no problem putting a bipod on these without having to change the set screw. However, when I attach it on here, I have to tighten it, even though it's wiggly, but that doesn't matter, because it's just slightly dimensionally smaller, I found. Just to keep that in mind. The third thing I found with this that was a little surprising is the fill probe. I can't say it's surprising, it's more of a tip than it is surprising. But the Hatsan fill probe fits the Kral Puncher. And it's a good thing because I did not order the quick disconnect because it does not come with a quick disconnect, and I'm not saying it should. I'm just saying it doesn't come with one. I forgot to order one. So if you're going to order the Puncher Kral and you don't have a Hatsan fill probe, then you will want to get yourself the black quick disconnect for it. Number 4 would be the trigger pull adjustment. I've heard on several reviews, oh, it's adjustable, blah, blah, and I'm sure it is. I'm not saying it's not. But you have to take the whole stock off. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it, that you would have to do it. But the instructions in the manual, nothing about how to do that. It is a generic instruction that goes with just about all the Krals, not just specifically for the Puncher Breaker. And so there are no slots in here like your normal rifles would have for your first stage screw and your second stage screw. In fact, there's no screws in here. I believe it comes back and you have to do an adjustment over here from what I gather. So you have to figure out how to take this off. And when I figure that out, I'll let you know. I just haven't had the gun long enough to figure out how to take the stock off. Because I think, at least on this gun, the pull is just a little bit harder than I like it. But it's the same with the Bull Boss. Bull Boss also doesn't have an adjustment here, but I kind of like the trigger on it. I don't know why, but I didn't feel the need to have to adjust this one. But this one I just feel is just a little bit too crisp for my liking. I'd like to lighten it up a little bit. So I thought I would mention that. And number 5 is the size of the bullpup. I'm sorry folks, they lied. It's not 29 inches. It's 30 inches. That's kind of an odd thing, don't you think, that they would tell you that it's 30 inches when it's, well, I mean, they tell you it's 29 inches when it's actually 30 inches. But I do have a tape measure, and any way you slice it, if you stand it up and you use a tape measure, if you go diagonal, you go straight across, there's no way you're going to come out with 29 inches. I just don't understand why they would tell you that. I'm going to take a tape measure and see if I can hold it there. All right, so there you go. Now I know I have it on a slant, but say I don't have it on a slant, you're still not going to get 29 inches out of it. So I thought that might be a little surprising to me. I thought maybe it'd be surprising to you, so I thought I'd pass it on. So there are my 5 surprising things about the Kral that I had no idea by watching other reviews. I thought I'd share them with you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Catch you next time.